What's going on, everybody? This is me again, Juan Diesel, and I'm back with another video. It's called It Wasn't an Accident. Priscilla Presley reveals true cause of Elvis' death. Let's get into it, folks. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So let's find out what's going on with Elvis.
It wasn't an accident. Priscilla Presley reveals true cause of Elvis' death. When Elvis Presley passed away in 1977 at the age of 42, the world was devastated. Elvis was one of the greatest influences on music in the 20th century, and one of the most popular performers to ever live. His untimely death was a shock, not just to those who loved him as an entertainer, but to the people close to him. However, at least one person says she wasn't completely surprised: his ex-wife, Priscilla. Priscilla Presley shared her perspective on her late husband's life and death in the HBO documentary Elvis Presley, The Searcher. The 3-hour film is a two-part documentary produced with the cooperation of Graceland to bring the public details about Elvis' life that have never before been shared. Perhaps the most shocking of these is the fact that, according to Miss Presley, Elvis didn't die of an accidental drug overdose. She believes he committed suicide. Priscilla met Elvis in 1959 when she was just 14 years old, but she made a lasting impression on him even then. Elvis was 10 years older than Priscilla, so her parents weren't thrilled about their romance, but the lovers made it a point to keep in touch, mostly over the phone, for the next few years. Priscilla eventually began visiting Elvis, then she moved in with his parents to attend school in Memphis. The two were finally married in 1967, and their only child, daughter Lisa Marie Presley, was born in 1968. Sadly, Priscilla and Elvis divorced in 1973. However, the pair remained close, having joint custody of their daughter. 4 years later, Elvis died at Graceland of a reported heart attack. He was discovered dead at 2 p.m. on August 16, 1977, by his girlfriend at the time, Ginger Alden. He was 42 years old, according to Daily Mail. Although the cause of Elvis' death was ruled a heart attack, it was believed to have been brought on by drug addiction. He had overdosed on barbiturates twice that year. For years, Priscilla said that she and others tried to help Elvis quit doing drugs, but the singer was so strong-willed that it was impossible. People there, in the inner group, did, but you did not tell Elvis Presley what to do. You did not. I mean, you'd be out of there faster than a scratched cat. They would try in no way, she said. Priscilla said that Elvis' drug problem began when he was in the army, and it was one of the main factors in their divorce. They gave them drugs to the soldiers over there to keep them awake. He had maneuvers that he had to do late at night, so the pills were given to the guys, and that's how he started, Priscilla explained. And if you take a sleeping pill, you have to do something to get yourself awake. He was in uncharted territory, he truly was, and he did this and tried to do this alone. Elvis continued to struggle with an addiction to prescription pills for years. He gained a great deal of weight and his health declined as a result, but he was still pushed to keep touring and working. This caused the king to spiral into a depression. Priscilla believes that the overdoses were a cry for help and that he finally decided to take his life. She claims that he knew what he was doing. This bombshell comes after 2 letters were unearthed showing the depth of Elvis' depression. The first letter was discovered by Joe Esposito, Elvis' road manager, next to the legend's lifeless 300-pound body on the day he died at his Memphis home, Graceland. Esposito said that he burned the letter to hide the explosive contents from Elvis' family and investigators. He also removed the attic's stash of prescription painkillers. It was better to protect his family and his legacy by hiding everything, the note and his pills, said Esposito, adding that in the letter, Elvis confessed, losing Priscilla was the greatest mistake of his life, and he couldn't recover from the heartache. Esposito also said that Elvis revealed he was embarrassed I can't kick drugs and felt betrayed by his overweight body. The second note, written in January 1977, 7 months before Elvis was found slumped over in his bathroom, paints a clear picture of a man at the end of his rope. I need a long rest. The legendary singer scribbled, according to Radar Online, "I'm sick and tired of my life. If it wasn't for my prayers, I think my life would end. My willpower is almost gone." Elvis sent the second message to Billy Miller, a member of the Memphis Mafia, who kept its contents secret until now. "The handwritten note appears to be genuine," said Elvis' stepbrother, Rick Stanley. "To me, it's a clear indication that suicide was on his mind." This newly discovered information sheds light on the tragic and mysterious death of one of the most iconic entertainers in history. Considering the letters Elvis wrote so soon before his passing, it would seem that Priscilla is correct about his cause of death. Although Elvis' death was originally reported to have been a heart attack, it now seems possible that he deliberately overdosed in order to kill himself. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.